Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is one badass Restomod F100. It's got Corvette C6 suspension underneath it. It's got a Coyote under the hood. It's got a complete custom frame underneath it. It's a big window. It's a 56, and it's got one killer paint job on it. Look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful. Now, to me, this looks like a graphite gray. I mean, it is just absolutely knocking it out of the park. We've got black on the grill, we got black on the wheels, so she's all blacked out, she's all slammed down on the ground, looking sweet. I mean, everything about the truck just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the hood also tilts forward, so you pop it up, pull it, and then tilt it forward so you can check out that 5-liter Coyote power plant. As you look down the side, you can see the bodywork on it is just beautiful. The truck is completely steel except the rear fenders. The rear fenders are those extra wide fenders that you can get those big meats underneath. So she's looking absolutely gorgeous. The running boards are steel. They are handmade. And then we've got this, I think this is Ken Diggett's door handle. You just give it a push there and grab it there. You see how easy that worked? Isn't that sweet? Custom door panels. Looking beautiful. And then of course the whole interior is custom. She is a beauty. Those seats are looking sweet. I mean, they look like they belong in there. That's when you know you've done a good job, when they look like they belong in there. It doesn't look like you just bolted some seats in there. I mean, everything is covered with upholstery, including the dash. They did a beautiful job on the dash, man. I don't know, they stretched that material all over that dash and it is looking sweet as can be. Now, she is an automatic. That shifter in the center console is hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission, of course, hooked up to that Coyote power plant. And of course, the big window. Now, if you've ever driven one with the little window in it, this big window is amazing. It's like you've got no blind spots whatsoever. We got custom hardware on the tailgate, and it's a custom tailgate too. You just pull in these two little knobs right here, see that? Just pull that in. Of course, I don't know why you'd put the tailgate down, maybe to put fuel in it, but they did a real nice job with the stain on the wood also. It's that same graphite looking color. You can see a little bit of the wood grain coming through, which is looking sweet. You just pull these two pins in, shutter, lock it in place. You're looking down the side, man, didn't they do a beautiful job on this thing? I mean, all the lines on it are just phenomenal. Of course, the bed, I'm sure the bed sides are all brand new. Wait till you see this thing up on the lift. We just did the video on the bottom side of it, and it is killer, man. All that aluminum C6 suspension. It's got independent rear suspension. I mean, this thing checks all the boxes, guys. So give Tom a call at 248-974-9513, and he'll tell you exactly how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Now, hang with us. We're going to get out and drive it here in a minute. Let's take the 56 big window for a ride. We got Coyote power, Corvette suspension. One badass truck right here, man. Take this baby anywhere and you are gonna be proud. Everybody's gonna wanna check this thing out. Coyote power under the hood, complete custom frame, power steering, 6-speed automatic trans. This is a sweetheart, man. Driving amazing. Definitely doesn't drive like an old 56 F100, that's for sure. Back in the day when I was in high school, my best friend had a 55 Ford, And we had a lot of fun in that thing, but it wouldn't hold a candle to this baby. Corvette suspension, independent rear, got that Gen 5 Camaro center section in the rear end. I mean, it's got all the good stuff. Now we can ship this baby anywhere in the world. You just call Tom and he'll tell you how easy that is. You look down here on the dash, everything's blacked out, looking sweet. We got tack there. We got all the gauges right there, basically in the stock location. Now they've covered the dash, and then this rest of this kind of looks like a carbon fiber. Really, really cool. The center console, I mean, everything in this thing looks like it belongs here. Of course, I'm driving it with 2 fingers. Brakes feel good also. Very light touch on the brakes. And that was just a barely touching the accelerator. This thing is amazing, guys. So, you know, we search for these vehicles all over the United States. We make hundreds of phone calls, we get hundreds of pictures, and then we go out and look at every car that we buy and we bring into our shop. That's how we find all these babies. So we're gonna put it up on the lift for you right now so you can check out the bottom side. Nobody else in the business puts every one of their vehicles on the lift. So stick with us, we're going in the air with this one right now. We are underneath the 56 now, and it's got C6 suspension, look at that. All independent, looking sweet. Now that center section is actually out of a Camaro, Gen 5, and it's right around the 340 gear. It is posi, of course. You can see the whole custom frame, everything looking sweet. Disc brakes out back. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. So the frame from the front to the back is brand new. QA1's holding it up. Of course, coil springs on those QA1s. Disc brakes out back. Great looking exhaust system here. Again, you check out this frame, man, all the welds, everything absolutely gorgeous. Everything integrated in there for the factory running boards, but these look like they're custom, but they are steel. So everything under here is just looking sweet as can be. Everything's painted up nice. Batteries basically in the stock location where they put these back in the day. We got a 6R80 transmission. That's the 6-speed automatic. We've got long tube headers here, looking sweet. They're all jet coated. Then of course C6 suspension up front also. Again, coilovers holding it up. Big disc brakes stopping it. I mean, everything under here is Corvette or Camaro, and it's just looking beautiful. Aftermarket NASCAR kind of looking sway bar here, looking good. The disc brakes are drilled and slotted. The front frame horns, again, like I said, right up to here, baby. Brand new frame. Everything looking sweet. Those wheel wells are all painted up, looking good. All that aluminum on the control arms looking sweet. And then check out these US mags. They are looking beautiful, all blacked out, looking good. They really go with this paint color here. These are Nittos, and these are 255 35 20s up front. And like I said, these running boards look like stock, but they're definitely handmade and they're definitely steel. We got a similar looking brace here to what goes on them on the stock ones. We got some jump plugs under here, and the battery shutoff must be underneath the passenger seat there. Now out back, again, good looking wheel. And these are 315 35 20s out back too. I mean, just everything about this thing is looking sweet and beautiful. Let's look under the hood. All right, there's not a whole lot to say. This kind of says it all, right? Coyote, 32 valve. This is a Gen 1 motor. These made about 430 horse. You can see everything under here is polished up that can be polished up. Everything that's blacked out that should be blacked out. That cold air setup looks good. That radiator's all polished up. It's got 2 big electric fans on it. I mean, this thing is power steering. I'm just looking absolutely gorgeous under here. Here's the dipstick for the transmission here. She is a beauty, guys. I love it, everything that they've done. And this tilt out hood is very cool too. I'm gonna show you how that works. We're gonna shut it here for you. So you just let it down real easy onto here. Now these will bite your fingers if you're not careful. So you set it on there, then come up here and grab it, give it just a little push, and it'll go right down in place and you can lock it right down. So give Tom a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.